Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode. And for those who are new to my channel, I'm Andrew Balcombe. I'm an Australian stock photographer and stock videographer based in the Netherlands. I've been here for about 20 years. And before I did stock photography and videography, I dabbled a little bit with photojournalism and video journalism, among a few other things here and there. But for the last 4 years, I've been focused primarily on stock photography, and in the last 2 years, stock videography and stock photography. And I hit a bit of a milestone last week where I made a huge sale with one of the agencies, and I also hit 1,000 subscribers for this video channel. So that's what today's episode will be about. And before I talk about the huge sale that I made, I'm going to talk about reaching the 1,000 subscriber mark, which I couldn't have done obviously without you guys and girls watching my videos and for some strange reason subscribing to my channel. My videos, which I've got about 55 to 60 of now on my channel, focus primarily on stock photography, stock videography, the different techniques I use, changing tactics to get the most money as I possibly can out of my portfolio to make passive income. So I've been working really hard for 4 years so that I can get to a stage where if I have a month off, that I can still earn money. And if you see the video from last week where I talk about my earnings for the month of October, that's exactly what happened. But before we go into all of the ins and outs of how much money I've made with that massive sale on one of the agencies for one photo, I'm going to talk about hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark. So it was around my birthday when it happened, which was a fantastic present. And I've been hovering around the 990 mark for about a week. And so it was great to see in one day it went over the 1,000 mark. And there's a couple of people I'd like to thank specifically. My subscriber Fit Guy, who went out of his way to post on the Shutterstock forum about my vlog channel and encouraging people to watch my videos. So Fit Guy, thanks very much. It's beyond the call, so I really appreciate it. A couple of other people I'd really like to thank, and that is first of all Alex Rosenberg of Brutally Honest Stock Photography. He's got a website which is just fantastic. He's also written a book about how to make as much money as you can out of stock photography. And from the start, Alex has been commenting on my videos and giving me encouragement. So I'd really like to thank him for his interest in my channel. Secondly, I'd like to thank Steve Heap of Backyard Silver, who really got me thinking seriously about stock photography, as did Alex. But Steve showed me what the upper limits could be for my kind of photography, which is a bit of travel and a lot of editorial and product photos. And he also started dabbling with video, which encouraged me to do the same thing. Steve doesn't do a lot of, I don't think he does any model shoots unless it's himself or his family. So it's interesting to see how much money you can make by not doing hardcore commercial photography and still at the end of the month make thousands of dollars. Of course, he's been doing this since 2008. I've been doing it since 2016, so there's a big difference as well there. The next person I'd like to thank is Nicole Glass, who has a YouTube channel. And she's also doing the same kind of photography that I am doing, except she adds a lot more journalistic stuff because she's in Washington DC. There's a lot more news and current affairs going on there. And she does a lot of drone video stuff. And she has also been very encouraging to me personally with her remarks and comments on my channel. And also watching her videos encouraged me to think, okay, well, I can do that as well. So thank you big time, Nicole Glass, a really kind person and also an excellent photographer. The next one is Sedenka Darula, who's a really successful commercial photographer who has spent years uploading her photos to the stock agencies. And a lot of her earlier videos went into how she made her stock photography a success. And now she's expanding her YouTube channel, which is also becoming a big success with over 75,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Darula, and thank you for your encouragement. Other YouTube channels are Oliver King and Jason Yoda, who have also been encouraging and interesting in their channels, and it's always great when I get a comment from one of those guys, as I consider them an online friend. So thanks to you guys as well. Yeah, it's hard to believe that September last year in 2019 I made my first video, which was doing stock photography by traveling to 8 cities in one day. I think it only got 166 views, but I started out really ambitiously, and I spent an entire day visiting these 8 cities around the Randstad region of the Netherlands. And just doing that video in one day taught me a lot about how to make a video for YouTube. So what I'm going to do is make a video in the future about what it takes as a new YouTuber to reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. And when I say what it takes, what are the resources involved? How much does it cost? What is the time involved? How many hours a week do I film and edit? I remember on my first video of the 8 cities, it took me a whole week to edit that, and half of that time was just getting my head around how am I going to set up each part of this video so that it makes a story. And once I think you get the flow of structuring your videos so that it does make a cohesive story, that is probably the hardest thing to do. The second hardest thing to do is getting used to the video editing software. So that will also come into the video. And by that time I'll probably have some earnings from YouTube to share with you guys, and that'll make an interesting video, I hope. Last week when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I also talked about how I hit that big Alamy sale of $119. Something really bizarre and jaw-dropping happened. I received a huge payment with one of the agencies for a single photo. So what happened was, as I do every day, I have my phone, and on that phone I have a Shutterstock app. And I just clicked on the app and I scrolled down, and I had been around the $75 mark for this month. That was also part of October's earnings as well. So I think in the month of November I'd made about $50 on Shutterstock. And when I looked at the phone app, it said $650. And it turns out I sold a single photo of a couple of VW Combi vans, which I took back in 2017. And for that single photo, I received $600 for it in commission. So that's how much I receive after Shutterstock takes its commission out, and what I will get in my bank account, $600. I was so surprised and doubtful that because it was my birthday, I thought, oh, has someone done this as a favour to me? So I rang up my brother in Australia and I said, he knows that I do stock photography, and I said, have you bought a photo of mine for $600, or by that stage it would cost him more than $600. So I think the full amount would probably be close to $1,000 or maybe over $1,000. He said he hadn't, so I'm going to take it at face value that a customer bought the photo, and I've got $600. Of course, tax will come out of that eventually, but it's just amazing to think that one photo can earn me $600 with Shutterstock. I'd been complaining for weeks that each photo in the subscriptions was earning me between 10 and 17 cents. And to have this happen is a total shock and surprise. So what am I going to do with this money? I've got a number of projects that need money spent on it. I've got a house, I've got a family, and I've got a burgeoning YouTube business. So there are costs involved for supporting those things. I've got a leaking pipe in my bathroom, and I'm going to get a plumber in to fix that, so that's one option. Another option is to buy a MacBook Air M1, I think, which is the latest model for, I think it's retailing for about 999 euros. And it can handle most 4K footage now, and some other stuff. It's so powerful and yet so cheap. So that's another option, the MacBook Air latest version. And the third option is to put that money away for hopefully if my Australia trip goes ahead next Christmas. So yeah, I've got a few choices. The money will be put to good use. Now, what about you guys? Have any of you had a commission like this for your photos, let alone videos? I'd really like to know if any of you have had a similar situation. But anyway, I'll talk to you about that in the next earnings income report in November. And from me, it's adieu. Everyone who's watched my videos, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone who's subscribed to my channel, I thank you. You've really given me a huge lift, and it only inspires me to make better, more frequent videos for us all to enjoy and learn from. Anyway guys, all the best, and until next week, take it easy and look after yourselves.